Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
What's up, everybody? We are finally back in the home studio. We've had a couple of shows that we actually had to go out and do, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of work, but I hope y'all did enjoy them. We've got today a good dear friend of mine, and we have been like supporting each other ever since the first show, and that was amongst my first shows. So it's awesome, and we're going to talk about some more books today. So everybody say hi to J.D.Williams. Hi, Joan.
Hi. Wow. It's so great to be back. Thank you. Thanks.
I'm glad you came back. I thought I ran you off.
Well, you tried.
I tried.
But no.
Yeah,
you didn't. Not at all.
It's one of those things.
There's still a chance that might happen, though, so we'll find out. We'll see
small
how
thing.
today goes.
So when you come in, there was just like two little boards here. Now there's like a whole production going on.
I know. You got a whole production and team and group, and I need to hire your team.
Well, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about stealing them away here.
Well, I mean, I think Julie would happily run off because she's done read both your books.
I know. Bless her. I love it.
Yeah. With your books, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but it's like she's in a speed reading contest. I mean, she just knocks them things out. She is so in love with those books.
I know. I love it. It's great. I know she told me as soon as she finished the second one that she was done. And
well, I kind of figured.
Yeah. It was great. So I love it. Thank you.
So what all's been going on?
Oh my gosh. Writing, editing, putting the books out, working social media, and actually starting book 3. Which is actually started, but yeah.
You better be careful because Julie's going to have you a whole list of things to put in there.
Okay, well, good. Yeah. I need some help. Yeah. I got a long way to go on book 3. So.
Well, I mean, I haven't read them. I do apologize. But me and you was talking about that before we actually started recording. It just seems like the more you do, the more hectic it gets, and it just gets crazy.
Yes, it does. It's so hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
And then when you throw the marketing aspect of it and social media and all of it, it's like, when do you have time to be creative?
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing right now, is just trying to find the time to do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for people to do your books, like sales, stuff like that, you've got to actually approach them and talk to them and go through the whole spiel, don't you?
Yeah, well, that and put the whole spiel out on social media too, but then also and promote it and do it all yourself basically. When you're an indie author, you're basically your one-man PR team.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's great. I've learned so much in the last year. Since the last time I was on your show, and I've had some other, I did an interview with a company out of Australia, and so that's been great. I've been doing some author interviews and some other thknow like that. So it's just, I've learned so much about the process, and putting book 2 out actually was a lot easier because obviously you know a lot more about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so it's been a lot of fun, and now we were talking earlier. Putting book 2 out and then watching it have an impact on book 1.
Yeah.
Watching them both, it's just watching the pages read and stuff like that. It's really fun. It's really exciting.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because, I mean, I think like the books where they just do like one book, one character, blah, blah, blah. It starts at the beginning and then there's like some kind of somebody died or something like that at the very end, I think a lot of those are going away, and people are wanting more of a series type thing.
Yeah, right. They like to get invested in the characters and what's going on. And I have had people that contact me asking about the whole series. What's going to happen. They want to know if they're cliffhangers. They want to wait until the third one, actually. And I'm like, okay. So I tell them a little bit more about that each book resolves, and so that helps them feel a little bit more comfortable by, getting book 1 and getting book 2. But
now, what do you mean by it resolves?
So there's an ending basically in book 1 and an ending in book 2, but then there's, I'll have the first chapter of the next book, so they have an idea of how it moves forward.
Okay.
In the story. So
it's more like a natural progression.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. There's not really a cliffhanger, but there is in a sense that they get a taste of what the next one's going to be about.
Right.
Right. So I think I think it helps allay some fears. Then some people kind of feel like they're not left hanging.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about, like Big Bang Theory on TV. Each show was like its own little individual show, but you couldn't wait to see the next one,
Right,
you know?
yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah. Well, that show is hilarious.
Well, it was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was in no way a shout out for Big Bang Theory.
Well, okay. We didn't know we were doing a plug. I love it though.
I wished. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
hey, somebody give me a plug somewhere. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, you've been doing a lot too. You've been doing all
God.
kinds of, I mean, we were just talking about your schedule and
Well, I did the Lane Hardy interview, and then I did an interview with Jeff Huskins, and I don't know if you know anything about the Dolby Atmos sound, but he's like the king engineer of this stuff.
okay.
And Lainey Wilson's album
Yeah.
that got Album of the Year for the Grammy,
Right.
he got the Grammy too, because he was the one that actually did all the Atmos mixing and everything else for that album. And it was just insane. I sat in the chair and he played a song, and I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it.
Yeah.
The sound, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin, my producer, got to actually sit down and listen to it. And she was spellbound. She was just like,
wow. Oh, that's great. Wow.
but I mean, it's like one of those things. I'm like, first thing I told him was, I want this in my house.
Hey, can you come on over and hook
Well, the
this up
good
for
part
me?
about it is the Dolby Atmos is the way he explained it. It's already on your phone. You got to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to turn it on.
Yeah.
But like in the sound bars and the smaller sound systems that you can do in your house nowadays, it's already in it.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the way it was explained to me, that if you record in the Dolby Atmos, and you can record anything, movies, albums, books on tape, yeah, all kinds of stuff. On your downloads, you get paid more.
Huh. Okay.
Which I found really, really interesting.
Right.
Because when we got done and everything was out there, I was like, I wonder how this would work for a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
And he told me that the only one on a podcast now that's getting it done is Rogan.
Right. Okay.
Which I don't even watch him. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I try not to watch too many
Right.
because some of them piss me off and some of them are just like, and the other ones I'm just like, how in the,
Yeah. Right.
how did they get to where they're at? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But-
There's only a few that I watch, different ones other than yours that I watch. Yeah.
Hey, good save. I watch yours.
I do. Well, I like watching them on YouTube. I like the video aspect of it.
You know, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And that's why we try to get, the best quality we can get. And with everything that Caitlin and me have done and put everything together, it is probably one of the nicest setups in Nashville, what I've been told.
Yeah.
Jeff Huskins actually told me that I had a real badass setup myself. So, but I got the in-ear, I got the headphones. I mean, you could set up a whole band right over there.
Yeah.
And I can still talk to you, you talk to me and everything. And Caitlin's put magic fingers on all of it. So,
Right. Well, and it's comfortable. We're here in your,
well, yeah.
kitchen environment, and it's, yeah.
Well, if I could get the band to set up over there and somebody, they do songs and we talk backwards and forwards, then I can kick back and put my feet on the table and,
Yeah.
cameras on them.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I like it.
And then, I mean, it's just, it's been crazy. It's been hectic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I told you before, I just, that's one reason I brought Caitlin on.
Right.
Because I was getting to a point where I was getting so much into the conversation. I forget to change camera angles. One day I forgot to totally turn on the audio. So I had to take the audio that I recorded on the road and match it over to the other, and it was just that was like 5 hours just doing that.
Right. Well, you need help.
Yeah, I need help.
Yeah. You get to a point where you're like, okay, I can't do all this.
Yeah. I mean, I got to that point, and Julie, bless her heart, I think she's the only one that's keeping everybody in line.
Yeah.
Because I can't, when I book people, I end up double booking. I forget who I told what. And now it's a whole lot easier just for Julie to tell me what the hell I'm fixing to do.
Yeah. I need a Julie. We need to clone Julie.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
She's she kicks it out of the park, man.
Yeah, she does.
And then with everything that Caitlin's doing, I mean, the whole crew, how we've actually came together, and we all believe in this show, and it's really helping a lot.
Right.
And that's what I love.
Right. Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have great people around you, and that's important.
Oh yeah, you got to.
You've got to have that support.
Well, that's why you got Rhodey.
I've got Rhodey.
Rhodey's here.
I've got Rhodey's here supporting and carrying stuff for me and helping out.
And still reading about Dick Saban. he barely looked up.
Are we allowed to talk about that? Yeah. Those football fans out there, but
yeah,
Rhodey's a big Alabama fan.
So.
Yeah. Some of us have other fans. I grew up in Nebraska, so I'm a Husker. So I don't have any. I don't have a dog in this fight. So
well, I mean, okay, you would figure I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Tennessee Vols are big.
Right.
Everybody's loving the Titans and all this other stuff, And I'm just like, I don't give a damn.
Well, then there's that. Yeah.
I ain't got time to watch TV, much less anything else.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why, well, I mean, Sammy Sadler was on and he had his book, and I haven't read yours. I haven't read his. I've just been so freaking busy.
Yeah.
And if I do get a chance to actually watch TV, 5 minutes into whatever I pick to watch, I'm snoring in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Well, you were just doing a demo of the acknowledgement. We were talking about hiring you to do my audiobook, and I think, there we go. There's another avenue for you, but
yeah.
And that's another aspect that I need to work on is do audio versions. So
well, I mean, a lot of people are doing more. I think right now in the age, this is past COVID and the lockdowns and everything else.
Right.
I think streaming has turned into a big, big animal.
Right.
Everybody's streaming everything nowadays.
Yeah.
And you get your books on audio.
Yeah. I've had more and more authors tell me that, and indie authors saying that that's the way that you have to go with them too. You have to have the audio version because so many people are, listening to books while they're doing other things, running and, driving and everything, that you have to have that aspect too.
Well, I mean, now here's one thing I would like to see though. On, like for truck drivers, the audio books and stuff that they have for that.
Yeah.
They actually have character voices.
Right. Male,
female, the whole 9 yards. And it's like they're acting out the whole book, but they're all standing around a microphone, and it really does. I've listened to some of them and they really do paint a bigger picture in your mind. And you look back in the 50s. That's what they used to do all the daggum time.
Right. They did all their shows, all the radio shows just like that. Right.
Well, I mean, the War of the Worlds that they put on, it was so realistic that people thought it was actually happening.
Right. Yeah.
And people were like freaking out, and it was just, that was a big thing. And I would love to see something like that where you could reenact and do stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like a modern day regular book version like yours, I don't know how you could audio script it, I guess,
Yeah. Well, a lot of times they'll do different voices.
Yeah.
But that's a great idea of having it more acted out.
Yeah.
Yeah. As in the audio version, which I think is a great idea.
Yeah. And then like when they're doing the music part, you chime it right on in. And And then if you put it on Dolby Atmos, I mean, that would be freaking wild.
Yeah. Well, we talked about last time too about having the links to songs in the book, which I've done in the digital version, but that's another aspect of it too, of having that song.
You ran with my idea.
I did. Yeah. Not the QR code, but I did put links in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So I've noticed I get some clicks from that. So that's been great.
I just find it fascinating that people in Australia are digging your crap.
Yeah. Australia and Canada.
Yeah.
I've been doing really well in both of those countries. So
That is awesome.
yeah. And the UK too. I've just noticed that I've had some page reads coming from the UK. So, but Australia, the US has been really big. And then, but with both of the books, Australia is just knocking it out of the park, and Canada both.
I've noticed that over the past year and a half, 2 years, that Australia is like eating up all kinds of stuff American. You know, American authors, American singer-songwriters. I don't know, maybe it's a bug over there or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't care. Stream the hell out of it.
That's great.
Make them numbers go up, people. That's all we need.
Yeah, you were talking about last time too, about being able to see the numbers of all of your downloads and all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can see that growth, if you're seeing it in certain areas. And I was wondering do you see that now still? Are you seeing different areas?
20 different countries.
Okay, awesome.
Australia's one of them.
Yeah.
And it's just, when I first started, I mean, it no name, nobody knew who I was or anything, you know. And now that it's starting to grow and people are, the name's getting out there, the show name, you know, and everything else. And it's a good steady progression. And then I started watching, and then those countries started piling more up, you know. And the one thing I like about with my show, it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. And with the Buzzsprout, I'm on 17 different audio platforms. So you can catch my show anywhere. And a lot of people just do one. And I'm just like, no, I want everybody to hear it, you know?
Right.
And it's crazy watching, because within the Buzzsprout app, I'm on Spotify and all these other people on Amazon, iHeart, all this stuff. And I can actually go to their individual things and see my show and what it's doing. But all the comments that you leave and everything else, it all comes back to Buzzsprout, and I can read all of them. And
right. That's great that you have one platform you can see all the results. So,
well, I mean, is there a comment section where you do on your books?
Well, there is on Amazon and on Goodreads.
Right.
So they can, people can leave comments and ratings and things like that. It's in Amazon, in the Kindle platform, I can see the countries, and the reads and the platforms and things like that. And then music wise, I've really seen growth on one particular platform over another, which has been really interesting, from 65 different countries, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, and it's really interesting to see where the growth is for certain songs.
Yeah.
That's been really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Like one song will do really well in one country, and then another one will do really well in another country.
Yeah.
And to see that growth, it's been fascinating.
Yeah. The thing I find most fascinating, though, I found it downright hilarious, to be honest with you. You do something and you're like, yeah, I wasn't real happy with it, but we'll put it out there, And then you do other shows that you just love. You think that was the best show ever. And then once you start looking at the downloads and everything, that is way the hell up higher than the one that you thought was a damn good show,
Yeah.
And I found that just funny as hell.
Oh yeah. That's often what happens. I always think this song or this, whatever's going to be, and it's usually a different song or something else will take off or do great.
3 downloads, really?
Yeah. The animal that's the challenging is just social media, though, too.
Yeah.
It's trying to figure all that out.
It's
not only the algorithm, but trying to reach your followers. And that's the challenge that I've found now, that it's trying to reach those folks.
Yeah.
Now that they're interested, still trying to get trying to get your information out to them.
Yeah.
Anymore. That's the challenging part.
One thing I do I handle my own accounts, Facebook, except for TikTok. I don't particularly understand TikTok, but there's a lot of TikTok addicts out there. And my daughter handles the TikTok for me because look, between Instagram, Facebook, what else have I got, Caitlin? No, that's all I got. Facebook, I got the business, the David Bradley Show Facebook. Instagram is different. It's David Bradley Podcast. But it's all right here on my phone. I see them, and if somebody leaves a comment or asks a question or something like that, I hope I can see it in time so I can actually reply in a timely manner.
Yeah.
You know, and that seems, I think that kind of helps because it's more on a personal type.
Yeah.
And I was just curious. I mean, are you handling your own?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And
so when they write you a question or something like that, you're right on it.
I'm right on as quick as I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's somebody who comments on any book information, and I have been running some ads, about the books just to get the word out. And if someone responds or has a question, I try to respond as quickly as I can. So, and that's been great. I mean, I can imagine. I've had a lot of great response, getting the word out that way. And then using also social media, doing that as well. Instagram is really big for the book community. I'm
still trying to learn Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand it. Don't you look at me like that. Caitlin's peeking over the monitor like.
Well, TikTok is really big too. And I do a little bit on TikTok, but yeah.
I don't know. Anna does mine. I mean, she'll pull something up and then there's these little bite things that you got to go in between and everything else and try to situate what you're wanting in them. Mm-hmm. And I ain't got that kind of patience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but she'll find funny segments or something on one of my show and then she'll upload that. And the only thing I hate is this generation turning into a 7-second generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything to them is a 7-second soundbite. And if they don't like it, they won't look at it no more.
Right. Right.
They'll wear out the 7 seconds though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to understand too, your market and target to them. And that's kind of what I've tried to do too. But
I don't even know what my market is.
Your market, I would think, is kind of all over, but
yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, does any of your stuff show like the age demographics or? It
doesn't, and that is something. Well, actually, on the music end, it does, but on the book end, it doesn't. But I do target some specific markets with the book,
right?
But that seems to perform well. I've tried different markets, and there's some that do a little bit better than others. Well, and I can even target by likes, of interest, and that really helps.
Yeah. I don't know. My Facebook keeps saying my age range is weird because 1 month it'll be like 21 to 31, and the next month it's like 45 to 55. It just keeps doing this all the time, Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, it's weird. But I mean, I didn't know nothing about podcasting a year and 3 months ago, but I learned it.
Right.
And
I learned it fast.
I pick up quick on a lot of stuff.
Well, you have such a diverse group of talent that you've been having on. I mean, you have just kind of all over the board. So
I know. Yeah. I mean, let's say I've had songwriters. I've had movie companies, indie movie companies. I've had, 2 of them on. I've had horror on here. I've had Christmas. I've had some crazy people. I've had some decent people. I've had, it's insane. I've had 2 people on here that was on The Voice. I've had 2 people that were on American Idol, and it just, I try to treat everybody the same though.
Right.
I don't know if it's a level of professionalism, I guess, if you want to call it. I'm not sure, but we just kind of want everybody to come in, sit down, and have a little bit of fun.
Right. Yeah. And have a conversation.
Just have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because, Well, I had one girl on here, and that was really funny because it was Kirby, and me and her actually sat and talked for almost 2 hours. And I mean, we were talking about her and her sister when they were little, making pond soup and all kinds of stuff. And next day I get a call from her manager, and she's like, how in the hell did you get her to talk for 2 hours? I don't know. We just did, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But that's where I think, and I think more people are trying to do this now and get back to their fans.
Yeah.
Because if you can get to where a fan understands that you're not, okay, you might be this big mega star, but you got hobbies. You love woodworking. You love doing different things. And it kind of brings you closer to the fan.
Yeah.
Because the fan can then realize, okay, you're just a down-to-earth good sumbitch like I am, I mean.
Well, it's real. You're letting them into who you really are.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Oh, yeah. I think it is. And that's what I love so much about everything that we're able to do.
Yeah.
That's why I gave Caitlin a microphone over there.
Yeah.
Because when I bug her.
Is she going to jump in here?
I don't know if she might.
I've been thinking about it.
She was tickled to death when I put the boom arm over there. She was happy as all get out.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay.
A smile on my face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, we were talking earlier. I wish she would have really brought her German Shepherd, or her dog with her.
Yeah, that's always fun bringing a dog in here with cats.
Especially, just as the dog lover I am, I would have enjoyed that. But not watching her dog with cats, but just, having the pet here would have been fun.
Well, Caitlin would probably bring her dog up here if it wasn't for the cats.
She likes cats. It's just she would be into everything.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's all right. We need a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little more excitement for you here.
Like I ain't got enough going on in this house.
Yeah, I know, but still, that would be fun.
That's that's what's crazy. You never know what the hell's going to go on around here.
I know. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, you walk in, there might be a spread of food laid out, or who knows?
Yeah.
Could sit here and just get drunk. I mean, don't matter.
I know.
It's
probably a little early, but yeah.
Do we need to hand Rhodey a bourbon over there? I got a chuckle out of him on that one. So.
Yeah. Is he? Okay.
Man.
Got to wake him up over there.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, he's got that nose stuck in that book so tight.
Yeah. Well,
You don't need bifocals for that. It's that close, man.
He's just trying to ignore us.
I know.
He's just here.
He's just here. He's just happy.
Because he has to be. So, yeah.
We should have put him on the grill. That's what we should have.
Yeah. Well, I keep threatening that I'm going to put him on camera one of these days.
This is where we need that remote control camera thing.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Where you could just twist and the camera just pan over to him.
We'll see how much fun it is for him then. Yeah.
Him and his beautiful shirt. I love his shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he said he'll get you one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to. I like your shirt.
Yeah,
this is the new logo, right?
It is. It's my new logo, Bound, Born, Blessed, with the guitar. It's from Forevermore Apparel. So
awesome.
So they made this great shirt for me. So
did you take on your website and put a little link up there?
we are working on it. So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's that new. But I love it. I love it.
And see, that's where I think it's cool because you're actually looking at merchandising on some stuff from the books.
Yes. Yeah. It kind of happened. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And, but I was like, oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
So I love that idea. So we're working on, it's actually, so our authors can create what's called a book plate. So when someone orders a book and you can't get a signed piece of it, I can send them this logo with my signature.
Oh, okay.
As a sticker. So we're going to actually use it as kind of like a logo.
Yeah.
trademark for the publishing company. So
Well, yeah.
yeah, I know, but yeah, that's kind of something that's come out of it. So
I think it's cool as I'll get out.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun to come up with some
Okay.
fun ideas like that. But
So let's dig in
okay,
to Born by Song.
book 2, Born by Song.
I like that. Born by Song. Okay.
Yes. Bound by Song was the first book. Born by Song now is the second book out of 3 in the series. And as you can see, the cover is a little different.
It's a little snowy.
Yeah, it is actually. Most of it takes place in Montana.
You know, there was something that I noticed.
What?
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
I'm
you're good.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I just noticed. But if you look at the outline of the like a ghost guitar within the cover,
Yeah.
it almost looks like a little bit of a heart too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. You're right. It does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's really cool.
I'm sorry, just something I noticed.
No, that's
just,
cool. That's very cool. I've never noticed that.
Yeah, because I mean, see how the shadowing is right there, and it's kind of like a come down. And yeah, it looks like a heart on both ones.
Yeah. I've never noticed that, but
A hidden cool.
yeah, I think they did a great job with keeping the guitar,
I'm so tired. I'm almost astute.
keeping the guitar in the background, just like with Bound, and creating that scene. But
Yeah, I love it.
yeah, most of it takes place in Sawyer, Montana, as I said, and it's
Why did
cold
you pick
up there.
Montana?
Well, I've spent some time up there. I love it up there, and so it was a great someplace to use as a frame of reference. for
Well,
what
some
it takes
authors,
place.
they'll like pick a spot, you know, and they'll kind of briefly research it or something, and then they'll write a character and blah, 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 and it happened here. But that's what I like about yours. You lived it. You was like, you lived there in Montana and everything, and just,
Yeah, I just visited, so I have some family up there, and so
I thought you
yeah.
lived there for a little bit.
No, I didn't. I lived up in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. It's a M word.
Yeah, but now I was able to use it as a reference, so a frame of reference for this one. So the characters travel up there, and a good portion of the book takes place up in Montana. And
Awesome.
Then, yeah, but then most of it is also based in Nashville too, in this book. But
Cool.
yeah, it's a little bit different than the first book, but quite a bit from a theme perspective. There's a lot of different themes. I don't know if Julie told you much about it.
Look, the only thing I know is she wrote a review. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And she just, every now and then, she picks on me about, I got to read the book. I got to read the book. You know,
I know, and I love
she's
it.
probably over laughing, isn't she, Gadlin?
Yeah.
I don't even think she's paying attention to anything we're saying.
Was she on her phone?
Yes.
Figures. She's probably trying to hack into your computer to read the next one.
Okay, well, I told her she can help me with it. I've got a long way. I've about 10,000 pages or 10,000 words, and I need to get up to 70. So I got a ways to go.
I do good to write 5 in a day. What in the hell?
Yeah. We talked about this too. I know you were working on writing something too. So
I started
yeah.
and I hit a wall.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I'll just put it down. I'll walk away from it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And everything's wrote in my head. I have the whole vision for it. But I don't know if anybody'd pick it up.
Well, you never know until you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a, oh shit, I didn't forget the damn name of it. It's where you write a brief description of.
The synopsis or an outline?
It's an outline, but they call it a different word.
I'm not sure where you're.
A treatment.
Oh, right.
A treatment, yeah. And I got the biggest part of it wrote down.
Yeah.
I just hit a wall, and I'm not what someone would call a lyricist or a wordsmith. Half the shit that comes out of my mouth, I'm surprised I can say it. So, I mean, you know, I hit a wall with it. But I think if I could get it finished and it actually could be shopped, I think somebody might pick it up because in my head, and I'm not saying a whole lot about it, but in my head, the way I've got it, it would be some scary ass shit. I mean, that's the only way I can say it. But that's because of the edge of realism.
Right.
You know, because it could, somebody flip a switch and it could become a reality real quick.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm actually surprised it hadn't.
Yeah. Wow.
With the way this world is.
Yeah. Well, if it's scary, I don't know if I'll watch it or read it, but
Well, it's
I
kind
don't
of,
much. I mean, yeah, but some people really like that. That's not, Rhodey likes that scary stuff, but not me.
well, I mean, it's not,
He'll read it for you.
it's not like well, I mean, it could be like a realism scare, you know.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
But it's not one of those jump out at you scares. It's more of yeah, I've thought about doing that before. you know,
yeah.
And that's the real scary stuff.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But I mean, it's just, I don't know.
That realism.
Yeah.
Terrifying kind of. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's if it was to actually happen, it would be crazy. Why am I feeling cold air when it's cold outside?
Uh-oh.
Who turned the air conditioner on? Okay.
Are you getting the crud again?
No. Well, this ain't air weather right now. I'm going to get a lock around my damn thermostat. I've been thinking about it. Tick tock, tick tock.
Yeah, it's definitely not air weather.
No.
It's chilly. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah.
I mean, right
ready for
now you
spring.
could, well, I mean, it's going to be 50 today. So just turn the damn thing off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because during that cold snap, my electric bill went up to like $289.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't happening.
No, I get it.
Daddy ain't making that kind of money.
No.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. So
Yes.
I digress. We're getting back to the book.
Yes.
With the first one, I understood everything about that.
Okay.
I didn't read it, but I was, you know who, in my ear. With the second one, are we still in the same arena kind of thing with like I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this correctly, you know, and just
With the characters or the
Yeah.
so the characters are still the same, the two main characters.
right.
It's how their relationship progresses and what happens when they move to Nashville. What happens? There's something that happens, and then it's
She whooped his ass.
no.
No. I feel like I'm on a guessing game now.
Well, I want to make sure I don't give away too much. So there's something that happened, pretty major that happens, and it impacts their relationship. And so they have to figure that out and struggle through staying together. So there's
Again.
yes, basically, yes. And so there's some turmoil, there's some tragedy, there's some.
I really wish she hit him in the head with a skillet. That would have been funny.
No, that's not even. That's not mentioned in this one. No.
Put it in the third one.
Yeah. Well.
Look,
No.
dude screwed up again. And this time she was done. And she took a frying pan and right upside the back of the head.
I don't think I'd put that in there, but it
could have been.
well, I don't know.
It ain't a kill him. It's just a wake him up.
I'm not going to make it a murder mystery. Yeah, all of a sudden change genres, but no.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
yeah.
She ain't got to kill him. Just knock some sense into his ass.
Okay. No, but it's still about their relationship. It's still set in the music business too. So there's some of that in there too. There's some, Rain's main person that he works with is a country artist, and there's writing about that, and the title track of there's a song Born by Song is a title track of the song, and that's in there, and it's
Well, I mean, for the first book, you had 2 songs, I believe.
I had 2 songs that were featured in Bound by Song.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then on the 3rd book,
I have 2 that I'm going to record that are ready now. But I have a couple other songs that are going to tie into book 3 that are already recorded. So
you going to sing them?
I've already did. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just,
Now I got to go
gotta
find
the
those.
time to get to do it. Yeah.
You need time? Okay,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
So I've already started the wheels are in motion. It's just finding the time to go do it.
Caitlin, just cue her up and go ahead, sing. Boom.
Oh no, I was talking to Julie if she wanted to chime in on your guys' conversation.
Yeah.
Who, her?
Yeah, because Julie's
Yeah,
read the
she
book.
read the books.
Swing the damn thing over to her.
Well, okay.
See, that's why I got the swing one.
Julie gave me a great, when she emailed me or texted me and told me what she thought and gave me a great synopsis of kind of,
Oh,
it was
God.
great. I was like, I loved it. It was great. I love the reviews. I love getting that feedback because I take that feedback and I apply it. There was some great feedback I had on Bound by Song that I really thought about when I was writing the second one. And I really thought about what this person wrote because I thought, okay, that's some really good advice and feedback. So
Yeah.
it was
I got one for you.
okay. I'm listening.
So,
Maybe.
lead character, Rain,
Yeah.
handsome devil as he is,
Yes, he is.
washed out of the music industry and he turned to podcasting. He went to put a cord up and realized that a cat had chewed the cord right as he grabbed the cord and electrocuted him, and end of story.
Oh my gosh. So you keep trying to turn this into a total murder mystery.
No.
John,
That was
and
an accidental
I'm-
death.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep it in the romance genre.
Look, I've been single 4 years. There ain't no romance.
Oh gosh.
I wonder how
You
many.
need to read these books and, bring
Well,
some
that-
romance back to your life.
Look, that is why I asked you, did you have the demographics was on the male, female type thing of what was going on? I was just curious how many men are actually reading your book.
Yes, I do have many men that read it, actually.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I do.
I think
So
Rhodey's over there holding his finger up. You have to.
he doesn't have a choice.
There's a difference when
Yeah.
you ain't got a choice or if you got a choice.
He doesn't. But I do. I get feedback from both men and women.
I love that.
Yeah. In fact, I just had a review from someone that was a man. So it was great.
What did he say?
He loved it.
That's all he said?
Yeah. No, gave me a great review and gave a synopsis of the
Oh,
story.
that's awesome.
It was of the first book.
Okay, cool.
So
I love that.
yeah, I have all kinds of readers. It's been great.
That is
So
cool.
you
I
can-
love that.
Yeah, so you can read them too. It's
Yes,
not out
ma'am.
of your genre. No,
Look,
I know.
no, I'm actually, I've got to make some me time.
No, I get that.
And that's what, well, actually, that's what I told Julie. Caitlin don't live far from Julie.
Okay.
And it's back in the old neighborhood where I grew up because me and Julie grew up around each other. And now Caitlin, young ass, is living over there close to Julie. Julie's got a pool in her backyard. So,
So we're all going to have pool parties.
yeah, we're going to Julie's house, and we're just gonna. I told him, I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend that this show is took off, and we've made all kinds of money, and we're in the back of my house with the in-ground pool, and we can just get in Julie's pool, which is an above-ground pool, and close our eyes and pretend. And Julie's like, "Nah, get over it. You ain't getting in nothing but a daggum above ground. Get over it." I'm like, okay.
Hey, whatever works.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Water's water.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you can get on the float
Right.
and relax.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for it to be warmer. That's just me.
That's my big thing right now.
Yeah.
I want it a little bit warmer. And with the hectic schedule and everything that's going on, I just need a day. Give me a day to where it's just a me day.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you need to take that. You need to take a me day. It's hard. I understand because it's you're working all the time.
Well, Julie's got to schedule me one, and she ain't done that yet. I mean,
Oh, gonna throw it on Julie. Right.
on a me day.
What about a Julie day?
Yeah, I think Julie needs a weekend. Julie needs a break.
Damn, I got trumped up.
Julie needs time to read and relax.
She said she's taking off next weekend. She ain't doing shit. So
I don't blame her.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'd be right there with her.
the only thing we got to do is get Rhodey to do some of his great outdoor grilling, and we'll just come hang at your house.
Okay. All right.
And have a me day.
He's good at that grilling.
Hey, he said he could do a daggum thing with some inject and all that other stuff. I heard him a while ago.
Mm-hmm. He can. It's great.
It's good stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he already knows how to make that Mountain Dew moonshine.
We don't have the pool, though. I don't boat. Yeah.
It don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter. You can actually take a chase lounge and close your eyes and use your imagination.
Yeah. Okay.
And just every now and then do this.
Yeah. All right.
You'll be fine.
Okay. That would work too. Oh my gosh.
Bunny trails.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the board.
I'm like that every conversation. I don't know why. I just do it.
Yeah.
You just sit there and
Yeah. Well.
bunny trails. Everybody calls. Brittany Bishop told me that I was a bunny trail guy
Well.
because
okay.
I'm always going down the wrong damn trail. It's the way it goes.
That's what your team's here for.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to steer you.
Yeah. Well, no. Caitlin just laughs.
Yeah. Okay.
She makes sure everything good.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Born by Song, when did it come out?
It just came out on January 31st. So
Awesome.
It's really new. And it's doing really well. I'm so excited about it.
It still has that fresh smell.
It does. It smells like a brand new book. Just out of the box. True story. But I'm really excited. And it's actually both are doing really well because people are buying the series. So
I love it.
yeah, I'm really, really excited about it.
Are you going to stop at 3? You going?
Oh, with this series, yeah. Yeah, just 3. Yeah. Why? Because I just think that's where that series will end.
I don't know. You might have somebody show up and
I
kind
know.
of tie you to a bed and make you right and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Julie may have some ideas for me to continue the series, but we'll see. I don't know. There's a character that's coming out in book 3 that actually may lead to, who knows, it could lead to another one.
well, yeah.
So, yeah.
You know,
Julie
Rain
knows what
and
I'm talking about.
Rain and all of them could be like in their 80s by the 4th book, and you need a new one.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah, they're going to get a little old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now they're okay, but eventually they're going to, yeah. But Julie and Rain are in all 3.
What age range are they in?
So 40s and then 41, 42.
Oh, okay.
But the next book, they're going to be a little bit older.
Okay.
Yep.
See,
So
that
eventually,
helps.
yeah. Eventually they will get a little old.
We shall say young forever within these pages.
They'll live on.
We shall live on forever.
Immortal. Yeah. Yeah. It's not one of those. It's not an immortal. There's a whole genre of that too, but it's not that. These are contemporary romance.
It amazes me how many actual books are out there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's
Every
yeah.
different genre, it's like you could sit there and hope that somebody would write a book about something, and then you go into, I'm not mentioning any stores, but you could go in some of these bookstores and be like, I've waited all my life for somebody to write that. There it is.
Yeah. And they name a new genre. They'll come up with something
Yeah.
to put that. Yeah. All the different versions and different genres. I was like, oh my gosh, but it's great.
It's worse than the music industry. There's a genre for everything now.
Yeah, there is. And there are readers for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
But you like a good murder mystery, it sounds like, or a good realism.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's okay.
No, here's
Romance isn't for everybody. That's okay.
the only, and I hate to say this because I grew up in the Stephen King era, and all those, and I wasn't impressed.
Okay.
Didn't like them, but I can't believe I just forgot the author's name.
Another
I cannot
writer like Stephen
believe
King?
it. No. The name of the character in the book is Kay Scarpetta,
Okay, Scarpetto.
and she is a medical examiner.
Oh, someone may have to Google that.
I forgot. No, the books are in there
Case
or over there.
I'm drawing a blank on that.
What was that author's name? You're walking the wrong way.
Oh no, I almost came up with somebody. But
I know you bought the rest of them that I couldn't find.
it'll come to us probably at the end of the show, and we'll be.
But it was kind of like she would use the facts of from the ME that she was, and she would learn all this stuff, and then she would actually
right
figure out who the killer was and capture him. And that, for some reason, tripped my trigger. I liked it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Trip my trigger. I've never heard that freaking phrase out of anybody, and I think I'm the only one that's ever said it. Patricia Cornwell. That's right.
okay.
Patricia Cornwell.
Okay.
And it's a whole series, Kay Scarpetta. She even made a Kay Scarpetta cookbook
Oh wow.
because throughout the books,
Yeah.
she would be cooking dinner every now and then,
Right.
and she took the recipes that were from the meals that she cooked in the book and
Yeah.
made a big Kay Scarpetta cookbook. And it's all Italian food.
Right. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the cookbook?
No, I don't have the cookbook.
Well, I guess we need to get
We need a cookbook. They need somebody to cook out of the cookbook.
But see, that's a genre that you like. So yeah, there's a genre that you like, and
I like
that's
it.
great. So
I like cooking Italian food too. So,
yeah. Well, then you need to get that cookbook.
but I'm getting older, and the red sauce doesn't agree with me as much as it used to. Maybe if I added red wine, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just that's the only books I've actually ever really bought and read.
Yeah.
But I got to dive into yours.
Well, you know,
I'm going to dive into yours. I'm
these
swearing.
copies are yours. So yeah,
Scout's honor.
it's fine.
Is that Scout? Is that? I don't remember. Is that it? That it? That's Scout. That's Scout. I wasn't a Scout, so I have to.
Look into the camera and say it.
Scout's honor. I shall read. Bound by song and born by song, and whatever else by song.
Blessed by song. It's almost
Blessed
sure.
by song.
This is going to help you out.
Okay, yeah, cool. I like that.
I wore that just to help you out. For you.
You know she wants one of those shirts already.
I know. I'll get her one. I know somebody.
She knows somebody. Hey,
Okay. Okay. But I can help when they come out. Yeah.
Support.
And I already told her book 3. I'm going to try to get her a copy to read. So I need what's called a beta reader. I need someone to read before it comes out.
Yeah, but every time you give her one of those books, she does like cartwheels, and then she disappears for 24 hours.
And that's okay. That's okay. She needs a day
I know.
or two. Everybody. Yeah. Everybody needs a day or two. So, and I need readers.
I need
readers. So
Yeah.
there, it works out.
Well, which one works out better, the Kindle or them actually buying their actual book?
Well, I mean, it's a preference.
Okay.
I mean, some people really like the Kindle. Like
Well,
having
that's-
but then some people really like a paperback.
Yeah.
And I don't offer a hardcover. Some people like a hardcover book, but
Now, see, when I was doing the Kay Scarpetta series, I, for some reason, really loved the hardbacks.
yeah. And some people prefer that. And I haven't gone that path yet. They're a little bit more costly
Yeah.
to print, and I just needed to format it and put it in that platform. But
And then you need to come up with a collector series.
yeah,
And
collector's editions, and people
Yeah.
they paint the edges now, and they do some really neat things
Yeah.
on them, and sell collector's versions and
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah,
then you could, Well, you're already doing the giveaway.
I am. I'm doing a Goodreads giveaway right now, and that will run through March. So if you go
And
to
what
Goodreads,
is that?
So if you go to goodreads.com, and you have to register on that platform, but you can enter to win a free ebook.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I'm giving away 100 copies.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, and then once the winners are announced, they deliver them right to your Kindle, right from Amazon. So
That is cool.
yeah. So and I'll be doing some paperback giveaways too, but I'm going to run those on Facebook. So if people are on my Facebook platform, I'm going to do some giveaway boxes.
Yeah.
And do some with both books.
Okay.
The last paperback giveaway I did with Goodreads did really well. I had about 2,700 entrants on those. So that was really good. So I'm going to do some more of those because I think it really helps and people like those.
Yeah.
People like that version.
So when's book tour?
Oh gosh.
What? I got to ask. I mean, people are sitting there going, okay, well,
I would love to be doing something like that. I just haven't had the time, but I'm going to try to do some more things.
got
like
a passport yet?
That. I do.
Good, because you're going to Australia.
All right. Good. I'd love to. If they invited me, I would love to. So there's some great book events. And now that I have 2 of them out, I'll start looking at doing more book events and some tours. And there's a way too, if people, you can request the books at your library. And then now there's a way that library can then go to Amazon and get them that way too. So,
Oh, that's cool.
so I've made it, that's why they're set at a certain price because they have to be at a certain price in order for that to happen. So
Yeah.
I try to make them, as least expensive as possible.
Yeah.
So,
And, and that's what I really liked about you because, I mean, I kind of hang out with people that kind of feel the same way I do. And that's my big thing. I ain't looking to get rich, but to be comfortable would be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still want to do things that, I'm a working man.
right.
I've struggled my whole life, paycheck to paycheck, and I forgot how many people are in America. How many people are in America, Rhodey? You know this?
It's over 300.
Yeah. 300 million?
Yeah, I was going to say it's over 300.
350 million. Okay. At least some of them are actually got a job and actually, struggling day to day. So anytime we can get any kind of entertainment, you don't want to pay $100 for a freaking football ticket. Are they even that cheap anymore? I'll put him on the spot. But I mean, all the entertainment stuff, concerts. Oh my God. Everybody's hollering about concerts. And it's not, that's the weird part about it. It's not the musicians setting the prices.
Yeah.
And the
No.
ticket people have actually turned into like scalpers now. They've got the rights to it. They've got the right to sell the tickets and everything else, but they are jacking that price up way too high. And everything's on the internet now anyway.
Yeah.
So make sure when you do the book tour,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
you got to let everybody know.
Well, of course I will. Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'll even mention it on my show and tell people they need to go see it.
Well, you've been great about sharing everything and I
Well-
really appreciate that. So,
Well, that's, me and you talked about that before, because the music industry and how people used to be, just in general, it was all about helping each other out and lifting each other up and doing things, and it's like, I don't know where the dog eat dog mentality came from.
yeah.
And this younger generation, sometimes it's like you can't get them to look up from a phone long enough to do anything anyway.
Yeah.
You're excluded, Caitlin, because you actually work your ass off.
Yeah.
But that's what I love. I mean, it's just a good read. According to Julie, I have to put that in there because I have not read them, but I am going to read them.
Well, good. I hope you do.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I don't have to as much as she freaking talks about them.
Well, and I'm glad. Yeah. I know you're really busy.
There's a microphone right there. You know that. Look, watch. Swing. There you go. There you go. You can do this. Come on. Come on. Come on.
She doesn't
Okay. When you have a good author, you cannot disappoint. You get into the book and you don't want to put the book down.
That's my whole thing. How I was taught in school. I mean, when we were young, there was a huge thing about pushing and reading, because reading is knowledge and knowledge is power.
Right.
And that was pushed way on us at an early age. They don't even do that anymore. But I loved the one thing. It was always out there, and they always said it. A good book is like a movie in your mind. Mm-hmm. You get in it that much. You can actually visually, your version of the characters, if they're dancing in a ballroom, you can actually see them dancing in your mind.
Right.
You know, and that was the cool part about all that.
Yep. Exactly. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, and according to Julie, with your books and your knowledge of the music industry and everything else and the way that you wrote them, Julie got in her mind that movie, and it was a 24-hour movie-thon. She read it from front to back, you know, and that's the cool part about it. I mean, I wish more people would read.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you do is you put yourself in the book.
I am not nowhere near as good looking as Rain.
When you start reading, I put myself in Julia's place.
Yeah.
And then you know how it feels.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you get in the book more.
Okay.
Enjoy the book more.
See, I never did that.
And you're trying to figure out, before you finish the book,
Mm-hmm.
you try to figure out in your mind if you're right or if you're wrong, how it comes out.
Okay.
The first chapter you read, then you try to, okay, I know how this book's going to end. But you know what? You're not always right.
No. You're right about that.
Right.
Well, it's like most movies. When I watch a movie or something like that, I know how it's going to end.
But like I told JD, I have a feeling how I know that how book 3 is going to end. I may be wrong, but I have a strong feeling I know how it's going to be.
Well, see, here's the weird part. Just from talking to her about the book 2 and the specials and all this other stuff and the obstacles and everything, I already got a feeling I know. So now I got to read it.
There you go.
Good, because I get to quiz.
You get to what?
I said I get to
I'm
quiz.
not writing a book report. You can forget that shit. That ain't
I'm
happening.
not writing a book report. I'm just going to throw out a question here and a question there and see what you say.
You know, when I was younger, I had to do a book report, and you know what my book report consisted of?
I'm scared to even
me
ask.
too.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I read the book, and this is exactly what I wrote.
Oh, no.
Dear Teach, good book. Didn't understand the ending. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's how my book report turned in.
Okay, what book was it?
Huh?
What book was
and
it?
what was your grade?
The book was the one with the whale.
Oh, yeah, Moby Dick.
Yeah, Moby Dick. You know how I forget stuff. Yeah, Moby Dick. It was on Moby Dick.
How'd your teacher like that response?
That was an F minus.
Oh, no.
But she explained it. She said the F minus is that you didn't do a book report. I said, yeah, I did. I reported you exactly what I felt.
Yeah.
That was it. She wanted details,
Right.
and everything else. And
I think
Is that the
Julie's
only-
asking for details here.
Is that the only book report you did
Yeah,
from school?
yeah.
How did you graduate?
By the skin of my freaking teeth.
Because in senior year, you had to write book reports.
Yeah.
So how'd you get out of that?
I didn't do book reports in senior year. You're forgetting. I took English.
So did I. That's where you had it.
Yeah, but I took senior year English between 11th and 12th grade at
Summer school.
summer school. And there wasn't no book reports. But I learned more. And Coley Carr was in my class. He took it too. I learned more about Macbeth and Shakespeare, and I become a huge fan. And I've been dying for years to actually go see a Shakespearean play.
Oh, you've got to.
I would love to go.
Yeah.
Somebody buy me box seats.
Okay. Well, we need to work on that then.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I told them I needed box seats. I want to be up there where I can actually see the play. Because I went and seen Wicked.
Yeah.
I went and seen Wicked, and oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. I haven't seen that, but
You have got to see that.
yeah, I've heard it's great.
It's, well, I mean, it's, everybody knows the Yellow Brick Road and all that crap, the Wizard of Oz. But when you flip it over from that whole other side of telling that story, I mean, it is just, it's some cool shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I wanted to go see it this year, but I can't remember when they're coming.
Well, we'll have to somehow get you some Shakespeare tickets.
I want
Maybe
some
I see
Shakespeare
some.
tickets. Have they got anything going on?
Which one you want to see?
What?
Which one you want to see?
Well, I don't want to see the high school play. I want to see the actual big production.
Okay.
What they got coming?
We'll have to work on it.
Yeah, I know. We can go out to eat and then go to the show. Julie's looking up all kinds of stuff.
Julie's going to find one for you. I don't know if there's anything playing.
We'll send you the T-Pack and let you see Beetlejuice.
I don't know. That might be cool.
Annie.
Yeah.
You can go see Annie.
Annie is Carrie Brockwell playing in it?
Huh?
Is Carrie Brockwell playing in it?
I wish, but no.
That would be fun.
Romeo and Juliet.
See, I got issues with Romeo and Juliet.
Well, then do you know which Shakespearean?
I don't like that they died at the end.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And it was it was really a useless death.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah. Sure.
I like Macbeth.
Okay. Sometimes they have that in the summer, but it won't be a big production.
Yeah, isn't that out on the lawn or something like that? Or
They have it downtown around the Parthenon. Sometimes they would have.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they would do Macbeth, but they would sometimes. But
we need to do a play of your book. That would be cool. Can you turn it in play form?
I don't know. That might be a little difficult. There's some. Well, they might be able to.
I don't know.
Of either one. There's some. Actually, the Bound by Song, you could, because there's some stage. A lot of it's on the performing on the stage. Born by Song, there's some planes. They're out, and then they're in Montana, and they're back in Nashville. But you probably could do it with both of them. Yeah.
We just need to get a movie maker.
That would be even better.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'd love that.
I'd be good with that. Yeah.
Then you could buy that boat you always wanted.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
With
that
the
farm
pool.
and the ranch and the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'd be all right with that.
I come ride horses.
Yeah. Well, yep. Now we're talking.
I'm telling you.
But we still keep prices low.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, like where's that? Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, because if I could just, the only thing really I want is, and this is what every person in America right now is feeling, if I could just be totally okay with writing a check for a bill and not having to sweat it and not having to juggle, do I pay this or do I pay this,
Yeah.
if I could just get through all that to where it was just, yeah, okay, water bill came in, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
pay it.
And go to the grocery store and go and get the groceries you need and not worry about that and pay everything. Yeah.
That's the thing that always pissed me off.
That what did?
That always pissed me off going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I raised my two kids. I got custody of my kids when they were young. So there were some times I was doing that, do I buy this or do I buy that?
Yeah. That's which is why it's when people pay for any kind of entertainment or arts, I'm even more appreciative.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And it's like, I have to save up.
Yeah.
Just to buy, something to go somewhere to do something,
Yeah.
Or Well, now maybe somebody invite me. What in the world? Julie walked away. Oh, okay. Well, as long as you took care of her. Get on my nerve. Yay. You like that? Shit-eating grin.
I'm glad somebody has one.
Are you not having fun?
Oh yeah.
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 Okay, well.
You're doing your bunny hopping.
Yeah, I do
Is it
that a
bunny
lot.
hopping?
Bunny trail.
Bunny trail.
Bunny
Thank
trail,
you.
that's what they
Okay.
say.
Bunny trail.
I do it all the time.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, you're
Sorry.
fine.
Okay, we can go to New York and we can see.
Excuse me, what?
New York. She found a show in New York for the Shakespeare.
I ain't, no. Even though I hear it's very beautiful down, because isn't there like a whole street that's nothing but play areas and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't.
Not too far from Central Park.
Can we go hunting in Central Park?
No.
No.
What about fishing?
No.
No.
I ain't going.
It's a beautiful park just to walk through.
Yeah. I kind of figured you'd probably have to go.
Murder, death,
I might
and
get to go through it this time.
murder, death, and craziness in the park up there. Okay,
No,
gotcha.
it's not.
Oh gosh.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just saying.
Well, you can see Hamilton.
No.
Might strike your. You might.
Hamilton is not a Shakespearean play.
I don't think she's found it.
She don't know. I ain't worried about it.
Eventually, we'll find one for you.
Eventually, we'll go somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We'll have a blast.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got these two done.
I am too. Yeah. It was a lot of work.
Well, I love
On book 2.
I love the artwork.
Yeah.
I love the acknowledgement on book 1.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. Everybody.
I don't know why. I just started reading.
Yeah.
So,
Now I have to work on the cover for book 3.
yes.
Same theme, but it has to be a little different and some different colors. But
Mm-hmm.
so if you guys have any ideas, you and Julie,
Purple.
Oh yeah, purple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's crossed my mind. Purple's has.
Yeah. You've got, okay, the first book, that's more of fire and passion and drive. And the winter book, that's more of a cool down and everything's, going together. So you could do the purple on the end as lasting love or lasting passion.
I think that would tie into the name of the book too. Blessed. Yeah. Yeah. I've thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. And we'll see. It's probably going to be the end of the series. Probably.
I hope not. I really hope not. I don't know.
Well, I, at one point I thought there's a character in book 1 that I want to write about.
Well,
But
I'm seeing 12 books. 12.
12.
12.
That's a lot. That's a lot, Julie.
I'm saying.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm just saying I see 12.
Wow. 6 maybe tops, but
Well, there's such
4.
you can do spinoffs on so
Yeah.
much.
yeah. I could do spinoffs on several of the characters.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
And that would complete.
Yeah. Julie and Rain would be 80 by then, but okay.
That's right.
Wow.
I knew you sitting there looking at me like that.
You had to have a stopping point at some time.
Yeah, you do. Eventually the series will end. Yeah.
It's just like
But why?
It's like a TV
But why?
series.
But why?
Because after a while, you just kind of lose interest in it.
Yeah.
It's not as
eventually.
exciting. So if you
Well,
if you
I
stop
understand
it-
that.
If you stop and then you come out with a different series,
And Grandpa Rain slowly chewed his tobacco. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah. But right now, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
We're good with 3. We'll see what happens
Okay.
after 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it ends the way Julie thinks it's going to end, we'll see.
Oh, God.
I love it.
we'll have book 4.
Yeah. We'll see.
she's just going to try and manipulate you into keep writing a series, and it end up being at 12. What I said a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
Because she loves your writing.
Yeah. Well, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a challenge, but it's been fun.
Well, I mean, that's what I love, though, is where you just took an idea and you went through it and you went for the gusto of it and you didn't stop. And that I applaud.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I think everybody needs to do that.
Yeah. I hope everybody does. I hope that they pursue something that they're passionate about.
Yeah.
You know, even if it is hard or somebody tells you you can't do it.
Well, that's like with this show, you know, this is the most dedicated I've ever been to anything.
Right.
And I don't know why. I don't know if it's, you know, God hit me in the back of the head and said, hey, wake the hell up, or, you know, what the hell's going on. But it's just, I have so much fun and I enjoy the show so much that I'm going to ride it to the end.
Yeah.
I might be 95 and, well, this is thank you for everybody, you know, but I might do that. Who knows?
Well, as long as it's fun for you too. I mean, as long as you're, you know, enjoying it. And it's,
I have a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, I love doing this. I mean, I love understanding people. I love talking to people. And, you know, I feel like every time somebody's on my show, I've made a friend, you know, and that's evident between me and you. I mean, hell, I text you out of blue every now and then. And that's something that I think people need to do more of. There needs to be more camaraderie and helping each other and understanding that, you know, kind of what makes the world go round and makes it a little bit better.
Right. Exactly. And more people helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you nailed it earlier when you said that it's hard to find that sometimes, but
Yeah.
you know, but I really noticed that we talked about that when I first moved here. And I think that, there needs to be more of that,
Yeah,
you know,
it really does.
Yep.
I love it.
I do too.
So what's all your socials?
Okay, all my socials. My Facebook, J.D.Williams Music. That's where you'll find. I post a lot of new stuff if something's going on there. Instagram is J.D.Williams Books Official. I want to make sure
You got the 3x5. You can pull it out and
okay,
read
I gotta
from
look.
it.
That's J.D. Williams Books Official. It's been a long day. J.D. Williams Books Official is my Instagram, and that's where I'm at the most on that. But I also have a website. It's jdwilliamsbooks.com. And if you
Awesome.
go there, and you'll find everything. You can find the books, my socials, everything like that. And as we talked about Goodreads, I have a promo going on right now, so you can register to get a free book.
Yep. And as you know, I do share just about everybody's stuff that comes up, and I try to do the best I can to promote and help everybody that I can. And I've actually, how many was it? I actually had 3 or 4 people hit me up about your books, and I just told them go to Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where I hope they got them. I hope they found them.
Yeah, but I have all the information out there, and they're tied together too. So if someone finds them, they're going to find both of them. So
Sweet.
yes.
I love it. All right. I'm tired.
I know you've had a long time.
I've had a long week.
All right.
You're about as tired as I am.
I know. We both have been burning midnight oils. So
Well, we can sit here and talk about the night oil for another 3 hours, but
all right.
everybody else will be nodding off on me.
I know. Well, thank you so much for having me again and letting me
Joan,
chat
you
about
know,
the books.
you can come back anytime you want to, and we'll sit and we'll talk. And Julie said something the other day because I was getting ready to do a show, and it was like we was all sitting in the room cutting up and talking for an hour before we actually started taping, you know. And today we did that here in the studio here today, you know, and I was just like, maybe I just need to tell everybody, okay, when you walk through the front door, the cameras are going on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea.
We'd have caught rodeo on tape that time.
I know we would have.
It would have been funny. But anyway, all right, we're going to get out of here, Joan. Thank you so much.
Well, thank
and
you.
remember, everybody, please pick up Joan's book. It's under J.D. Williams, and it's Bound by Song and Born by Song. You can get them on Amazon, her website, Kindle, anywhere you get a book. I guess it's out there.
Yeah. So go to Amazon. The ebook is exclusive to Amazon.
Okay, cool. I love that. Sweet. All right. Now, remember, please like, share, subscribe. This helps everybody out here, even authors, when you go to their stuff and you like it and you leave comments, and it helps them out so much. If you want an artist to come to your town, like, share, subscribe. It's all about the numbers. Everybody's looking at the numbers. So help out an old man. Hit my numbers up. I'd love that. I'd totally love that. But anyway, y'all have a good day. And since we got the studio back together here at the house, I'm going to go relax for a few minutes.
Sounds good.
You want a bourbon?
Sure.
We're going to do a bourbon, y'all. All right. Well, we'll see everybody later. Wave, Jones. Tell everybody bye.